Hey there, and welcome back. Today, we're going to talk about creating your success superstructure. Now, you might be asking, what does that mean? It's a combination of a couple things. If you want to really kind of increase your chances of accelerating your growth, if you want to increase your chances for success, there's two main things that are going to help you: your associations and your environment. And you maybe have heard this before, maybe you haven't, but if some of you might need to be reminded, because this is a little bit of an awareness challenge today. So the first is your associations, and I learned this from a mentor. His name was Jim Rohn. He said, you'll become the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Show me the people you are spending time with, and I will show you your future. Wow. He said, you're going to kind of do what they do and go where they go and speak how they speak and eat what they eat and live how they live, and that's going to be your life. And for me, that was a terrible wake-up call. Looking around, I was going, oh man, I need to do something about this. So what I'm going to ask you to do, the first thing is the people in your life, you need to put into 3 different categories. Okay? Category 1, not in any area of importance, but the first category are people who are distracting you from your purpose. They're distracting you from trying to build your business. So if they're distracting you in whatever form, it's your job to spend less time with them. You cannot afford to spend as much time as you're spending with somebody who's distracting you all the time. So if you used to spend a day with them, maybe you spend an hour. If you used to spend an hour, maybe you spend 5 minutes. If you used to talk every day, maybe you talk once a week. But you do have to limit your exposure to distraction because focus is so important. So category 1, if they're distracting you from your purpose in building your business, you need to learn to have the discipline to spend less time, good boundaries, and spend less time with them. Okay? Just be busy doing other things. The second group are the people who are actively discouraging you from pursuing your dreams, pursuing this profession, pursuing your greatness. The first group, they're distracting you. The second group are discouraging you. They're trying to plant seeds of doubt in you all the time. With that group, you need to be willing to spend no time. And this is one of the hardest decisions in life, is being willing to spend no time with somebody you used to spend time with because you're not willing to sacrifice your whole career, your whole dreams, your whole purpose because they're constantly discouraging you. You cannot let that influence poison your mind. So I'm not saying it's an easy decision, but I'm saying it's an important one. If they're discouraging you, you need to learn to spend as little time as possible. Optimum would be spending no time with somebody who's actively discouraging you from following your purpose. Third group are the people who are pushing you towards your purpose, the people who are encouraging you towards your purpose. You need to spend more time with those people. Spend as much time as you can with people who think bigger than you, have more belief than you, that earn more than you, that have more skills than you, that are encouraging you, pushing you, challenging you, believing in you. Surround yourself with that. And what's great about our profession is you can find those people in your company. And you can build an accountability structure around you that are reminding you of your greatness every single day. So if they're distracting you from your purpose, distracting you, spend less time. If they're discouraging you from your purpose, spend as little time as possible. And if they are pushing you towards your purpose, spend more time. Okay? So that's the first, is your associations. Do a little audit put everybody in your life in one of those 3 buckets. And then act accordingly. Second thing that you need to look at is your environment. What are you feeding your mind? You have to do 2 things when it comes to your environment. You need to protect your mind against negative influence. Don't allow it into your head. Don't allow it into your ears. Don't allow it into your eyes. Don't allow it into your mind. Protect yourself from negative influence, distractions, discouragement, negativity. Protect yourself from that. And that's on the negative side. On the positive side, you need to feed your mind. Being part of Insider is part of that process. Reading, listening to podcasts, attending trainings, getting around these people. It's your job to create this bubble around yourself. Combination of your associations and your environment. What are the inputs that you're allowing into your brain that's programming you for success or failure? And what are the people that you're allowing around you that's pushing you towards success or failure? Your associations and your environment. So your assignment is this. It's your job to create your environment. So raise your awareness of who you're allowing in your life and what you're allowing in your life. Create good boundaries and be willing to commit to those boundaries. It's your job. Start today. I'll see you tomorrow.